So, hello everybody! What is going on, dudes? It is Kibishimaki here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Brown version. Last time, we finished up Merson Cave, got our Squirtle into a War Turtle, and found our way into Merson City. Got ourselves a bike voucher. Now we are on the Merson City Gym Challenge. Nothing's new, nothing's too different with Gamera. He is level 18, of course. I decided I won't be going with Abra, and there is a little note I have to make about some Pokemon. Well, about one particular. Bellsprout is no longer a grass poison type, but instead is a grass wood type. You heard that right, it is a grass wood type. Wood type moves, or wood type Pokemon, wood type moves are considered physical. They are strong against water, grass, ice, poison, flying, and steel. They're immune to fire, and they're resilient against electric, bug, rock, and gas. Quite the versatile options there. What else to note about them is that they are resistant. Wood Pokemon are resistant to ground and bug, and they are weak against fire, electric, fighting, and wind. There you go, yeah. Fire Pokemon are immune to damage from wood type moves. Electric, bug, rock, and grass are resistant to it, so they don't take as much damage. Whereas water, grass, ice, poison, flying, and steel take ×2. So keep that in mind. But with that information, let's take on the gym leader of Merson City. Got that out of the way. We're all set. Let's do it. I'm Karpman. I train only water-type Pokemon. Fire is useless against my mighty water attacks. Alright, let's see how good you really are. Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you. Let's fight. Here we go, our first gym battle. Karpman wants to fight, and he begins with a Horsey level 10 pure water type with only the move Bubble. Its main tactic is to slow you down. That's literally all it will do, or it will try to do using Bubble. Since Bubble has a chance of lowering your speed stat, that's its main aim, that's its main goal. To use Bubble non-stop in hopes of slowing you down. Can be a bit annoying, but if you can avoid being slow, or if you can take it on one hit, you shouldn't have any real problems. Down and out, nothing more. Next is Vaporeon. Vaporeon is level 12 pure water type as well. Armed with the moves Water Gun, Bide, Sand Attack, and Tackle. Its main traction, or its main ace really, is it's meant to use Sand Attack to blind you, Bide to hold up onto loads of damage, and then wail on you after 2 turns. It definitely is meant to just dish out crazy amounts of damage, but if you can really just time yourself like I am, use Tail Whip until it can't do anything, because Bide will not trigger if you don't do damage, and then hit it with a Tackle, you should be fine. It has Water Gun for, of course, fire types, and the like, and it has a Tackle in case that does not work. Shouldn't be too difficult though, should be a pretty easy fight considering our level, and well, considering the time we've had. It makes no difference what it does, it goes down just like that, and we're all good. Karpman is defeated. Damn, you beat my Pokemon. It's proof of your victory. Here's the Marine Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers become more powerful. Bearers Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Got ourselves 1100 yen, which is really nice for Pokédollars. Wait, take this with you. Receive TM12. Cool. TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM12 contains Octazooka. It's a water move that can lower the accuracy of your foe. Definitely a move that was an epic battle. Travel around Rihon to fight the other gym leaders. You might stand a chance against them. Thank you. Cool. Hey, Karpman wasn't that difficult of a fight, and we got ourselves Octazooka now. Definitely an interesting move. that would be really nice to teach Gamera. Ooh, I gotta think on that. I'll pause on that for now. No real differences in terms of my items. I sold the Moonstone, which of course worth nothing, unfortunately, and Bide because I don't plan on using it. But nothing more. I guess what we can do. Let me go stock up a little bit. I'm gonna go get some repels and such. I don't think there's any Pokemon nearby that we might have interest in. I'll just get a couple repels. Just because I don't really want to spend too much time encountering Pokemon left and right. With that, there's nothing more left for us here in Marston City. Let's head north. Let's see what kind of mayhem we get into now. Hi kid, want to see my Pokemon? I guess we don't really have much of a choice. Welcome to the next route, which is Route 55. There aren't very many new Pokemon, it's actually a lot of the same ones we ran into, so I'll just briefly mention them. They are at slightly higher levels now, so keep that in mind if you didn't want the weaker ones. We have ourselves some Rattatas, Doduos, Abras, Pidgeys, and Ekans. A lot of pretty straightforward Pokemon that you can grab and join your party. Again, entirely up to you which you choose to use. Shouldn't be too difficult to decide. Yeah, hit level 19 and just trying to learn Bite. Definitely want to get rid of. As much as I like Withdraw, I'm gonna get rid of it. Even though I barely use it. Get rid of that for Bite, Dark Tomb, which is really nice. We got Slowpoke. Ooh, cool. So how does he use Bite then? Boom. And it's super effective, and down it goes. Nice. Nothing else to worry about. We're all good. Oh no, my Pokemon. Give me that, thank you. And yeah, here there's no new real Pokemon, nothing worth noting. It's just a lot of the Pokemon we've already been over or ran across. Want to try to avoid any fights if possible, just because it'll make things easier on me. Level 55. Of course, there's some that we're just going to be forced to tackle on. Never hike me again. There's going to be some fights we're forced to take. Oh well, it's fine. Whew. For now, let's just deal with them. Let's keep on going. Ooh, Drowsy. I won't lie, I did debate on using a Drowsy. It was up in the air for potential team member, for one that I would possibly use. Ooh, Hypnosis, that's gonna suck. But I figured out what my final team is gonna be after glossing over the Pokédex and looking at a couple things here and there. I figured out who was gonna be best fit, what's gonna be best options, and I think I'm pretty proud of who I decided on. Just hoping that I can follow through with it. Grimer, okay, Poison type, nice. Two Pokemon we can't really catch yet, so no point in going over. But I mean, hey, we at least know that they're here. And I guess to say, or so to speak, Pokemon we are allowed to find, are able to find in our journey, are going to be the original 151. You heard that right, 151 Pokemon of the Kanto Dex, followed up by an additional 74 Pokemon from Johto and various other games. So something worth noting, keeping in mind. We have this little side path which we can't really gain much from it. A lot of it seems to be blocked off. And in terms of Pokemon you can find in here, I don't think there's much difference. Yeah, we're in Little Mount Boulder. There are a few Pokemon we can see and find, none of which are of interest for me, but they might be of interest to you. We have ourselves Growlithe. First up, pure fire type, a great addition. I've used one before, and I gotta say, it was a stellar choice and a stellar Pokemon to bring along on our adventure. It hits pretty hard, being a mixed attacker. It can be physical or special. It really all depends on the user, of course. But it does its job pretty well. It holds its own in a lot of cases, and it is a pretty sturdy, reliable ally. It's pretty fast too, so it serves its job pretty well as a fire type and as being able to use in any other cases. Ooh, see a weird building and more grass. Okay, well, I guess head on to the building. Aside from Growlithe, of course, which evolves only via a Firestone. Pikachu! Oh, Pikachu, cool. Puzzle Fleckor, that's fine. We see Persian. Meowth. Meowth. Cool. And a Rhydon. Nice. I'm meditating with my 3 Pokemon friends. Alright, yeah, sure, we'll leave you alone. Growlithe though. Growlithe is a great asset. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a fire type or you want a new partner for you, of course. Turn on the PC. Oh hey, cool. Actually check into the PC and see what's up. There's not much we can do here. We don't have anything really worth noting. We can't heal, so it's fine. Continuing on, other Pokemon you can find within Mount Boulder, you have yourself some Seals. We've ran into Seals before. Well, we battled one back in Merced City, and Seal is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's a pure water type, which becomes water ice when it evolves. Has really good defense, has pretty great special. It's a bit slow, but has good HP, and can serve as a slightly better Squirtle, if I'm being honest. If you're looking for a more offensive water type. What is that? Mean Mr. Mustard. All work and never any credit or respect. Meh. I'm just a fan. Glass. Me, Korea. I do good here. It's cool, man. Hey, I made this hack. Hopefully it looks more polished now. No need to thank me. Now, back to Prism. So we hear a little bit of another game that he's working on. Brown has been around for some time, and its predecessors or its other copies, of course, have been around for quite a while as well. It's a pamphlet on TMs. There are 50 in all. There are also 5 HMs that can be used repeatedly. Silphco, interesting. What you got, man? I don't need this Pokemon, so you can have it for free. No, sir. I'm not crazy, just an idiot. Alright, well, let's see what the Pokemon is. Our little reward for getting this far is a Porygon. Porygon I have debated on using as well, but I decided ultimately not to. However, I will go over it, of course. Porygon is given to us at level 13. It is an abnormal type. It has pretty good stats all around. It's got great special, pretty good attack, decent HP, good defense. Its speed, of course, is pretty lackluster, but I mean, it holds its own in a lot of cases. It's pretty powerful, it hits pretty hard, and it can last a good amount in battle. Porygon, in and of itself, is a great and pretty helpful ally. I believe it's the only, or one of the only Pokemon to be considered an abnormal type. So it definitely can throw things for a loop a bit if you're not prepared for it. Abnormal type moves are considered special, and they are strong against Psychic, Bug, Dark, Steel, and other abnormal type Pokemon. They are weak against normal, Flying, Psychic, and Abnormal, of course, and they are resistant to Dark and Steel, and abnormal type moves are resisted by normal, Flying, and Sound. I know that's a lot to keep track of, and I know it might be a bit confusing, but there is a Rihan website, and they've made this Wikipedia page for it and everything. It comes with Tackle, Sharpen, and Conversion. It's got a lot of options to it. It definitely has some heft to it, and it can be a great asset and a great ally. We won't be using it, but hey, the option stands. If you choose to use one or you want to bring it to your party, you can. I definitely would recommend it. It's a great ally. It's a good Pokemon overall, and it's definitely not one to shirk. For a deposit Porygon, however, I don't feel the need to use it. I don't want to use it. I've already used one before, though maybe we will bring back Porygon in some time, because if you choose Porygon, you have the option, you hear this right, the availability to evolve it even further. You can make it a Porygon 2 and a Porygon Z, making it an all more powerful and tougher ally to have in your party. It does its job pretty well. It learns a lot of different moves, and it definitely hurts the opponents way more than they would probably expect. Now, right back to Mount Boulder. Some of the Pokemon you could also encounter in there. I've already been over Seal and Growlithe, but there's a few others I haven't really noted, and those few others are Psyduck and Drowsy. Psyduck is a pure water type. It's decently hard, moves pretty fast. This path goes to Route 52, aka the Hayward Docks. Oh, okay, cool. It is a pure water type, which becomes a water psychic type. It's decently hard, has pretty good special, not the best speed or attack, has okay defense, pretty okay speed, but that's about where the line draws. It has a lot of moves available to it, but of course it's limited with its special stat only. Though, I mean, it being part psychic, it clears up a lot of stuff, and it definitely can do loads of damage. This is where I live because I have no money. Okay, that's something. We're here on the Hayward Docks now. We have definitely a new area to explore and check out. And of course, the last one is Drowsy, which we saw briefly. Pure psychic type, does some pretty good damage. Has great special, has no speed, has good defense and good HP. So it's definitely a bit more on the bulky defensive side. It holds its own in a lot of cases, and if you don't want to use an Abra, or you don't want to go through the pain, I guess, of waiting for a Trade Stone, which you hear that right, you need a Trade Stone to evolve Kadabra into Alakazam, you can just get a Drowsy, and I believe in the late 30s, early 40s, or somewhere around the 30s, it evolves into Hypno. Though, of course, that option is entirely up to you. You have plenty of time and plenty of chances to make your team inform enough. For now, that'll be it for me. We're going to be continuing along the Hayward Docks and see just exactly where this leads and see what various items we can get. Oh cool, a Great Ball, nice. That's it for now though, hope you guys did enjoy, hope you all continue to enjoy, and I'll be seeing all of you dudes later. Peace out everybody.